Hello, everyone. Welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Ob. I'm a co-founder at Dandelion, and I run a live marketing series every Thursday at 3 p.m. Netherlands time, which Central European time. That's 9 a.m. on Eastern for those of you in the USA, just in case you want to pop back in sometime. For those of you that are new, again, Dandelion is a sustainable marketing agency. That means that we only work with sustainable brands, and we do it in a way that is helping you with your content marketing in a sustainable way for you, in a holistic way for you. I'm also live on I am live on YouTube and Instagram, so I have multi devices going. So that's why my eyes look like I'm just looking in a million different places, because I am trying to connect with all y'all live here. For those of you on Instagram, that's why I also have a microphone, because I realized last week that it's like kind of funny because the microphone isn't connected to my phone. Okay. Anyway, this week I'm going to talk about why data is important as a brand. And the 5 things that you can do to connect, or you can do with data as a brand owner, that are really important for you to know. So, why is it important? Why is it important to track your data? What can it help you do? Tracking your data and keeping up with it regularly. Now, it's regularly is important, because if you just do it once, it's not really going to help you. It doesn't make a benchmark. Tracking your data regularly is important because you need to be able to watch and see what's effective for your business. That it's really that simple. Oh, excuse me. It's my dog. Hey, Maiven. It's okay. It's okay. There's lots happening here. Hold on. Excuse me. Oh, no. Stop. I'm aware. Thank you. Sorry. Hi, Robbie. Anyways, tracking your data and keeping up with it regularly is super important, because you need to be able to watch it. You need to be able to understand what it is and how it's affected and what's happening with your business. If you can't create a baseline using data, there's no way to grow it for sure using numbers. So your data is an extremely important part of understanding how to grow your business. Okay, so here are 5 things that you can do by tracking your data. 1, you can get more results with less work. Once you're familiar with your data, once you're collecting it on a regular basis, you know what to look for. You know how to tell what people like, what people don't like. You don't have to guess anymore. It's not news when you see like on a really consistent basis that somebody likes a particular type of post. If you get it, and then you can do a lot more of that. It takes the guesswork out of everything you're doing. So 1, you get more results with less work. 2, you can capitalize on unintended consequences. So one of the best parts, actually my favorite part of data, is that you can be surprised by the things you see happen in your business. So when you make an unintentional mistake, but it ends up making you a bunch of money, or one of your articles goes absolutely viral, or you're able to capitalize on a new type of social media hashtag strategy that you weren't using before, you'll be like, oh, thanks, data. You can lean into that a little bit more. So you can learn how to capitalize on unintended consequences. It also allows you to take risks. This is not part of our top 5, but it allows you to take risks because you create a baseline, a benchmark for yourself, and then you sort of wonder, I wonder if this will work. I wonder if that will work. You can branch out and test new things to capitalize on those unintended consequences. That's number 2. Number 3, you can just stop doing things that don't work for your business. Holy crow. It doesn't work? Oh, I won't do that. That's a pretty simple choice. That's like more results with less work. Like we had in number 1. If you watch your data and you have empirical evidence that says this is what works, you're also going to find empirical evidence of what isn't working. You can save yourself time and energy, which we all need as business owners, and just kind of stop doing the thing that doesn't work or the thing that isn't serving you, the thing that's taking extra energy from you. Thanks, data. That's number 3. Stop doing things that don't work. Number 4, you can gather information about your audience. With things like Google Analytics, you can pull a lot of information about your audience from their data. You can see things like how old they are, what they care about, where they live. Maybe you're in a market you didn't even know you were in. Or maybe there are a ton of people on the other side of the world looking at your content, but they don't have a way to get to your product. This type of thinking allows you to expand your audience. It allows you to speak to them more deeply. You can tell what they like and what they don't like. You can change your voice. You can see, do they like you focused or me focused content? What do they react best to? You can see all that information when you're paying attention to the trends that your data will show you, and you can do it over time and consistently and grow your business while you're doing it. Holy man, you can increase your value at the same time that you grow your business. Thanks, data. That's number 4. You can align with your audience. You can also test to see if you're aligning with the right audience. If you see that you're getting a lot of traffic, but you're not making sales, this is a really big one I just wanted to cover. Audience information is really important here. Traffic and no sales is one of the biggest things we hear from our clients and from people that get on the horn with us. Why are you getting traffic but people aren't selling? You either have a conversion issue or you have an audience issue. Those are the 2 things. And so you can tell with your data, are you speaking to the audience that you want? Do they stay on the page? Do they click more? How do they interact with your website? Are they only there for 2 seconds? Do they click to something else? You can tell with that. Number 5, and this comes right on the heels of that, with your data, you can optimize your website and you can increase your conversions. Increasing your conversion rates can skyrocket your income. Literally, it's exponential. Knowing how to increase your conversion and how to look at your website, look at the behavior flow and see, where are people falling off? Where aren't they moving through like I expected them to? Or is there a kink in the chain? Are they not converting because of something going on with the website? Or, you can see a specific page they're falling off of, or a specific article they're getting to. And maybe if they're getting to a specific article, you want to add a lead generation, a free giveaway, a pop-up, something extra on that page. That's a piece of website optimization that will help you convert more people to being your customer. And then you make more money, and then you're like, thanks, data. So that's number 5. You can optimize your website for conversions, which is really important as a business owner because, you have to make sales. You have to make sales or you can't be a business owner. Then you own a hobby, which is also fine if you like having a hobby. But business owners that are really serious, they look at their data. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of my soapbox. I'm pretty serious about it. All right. So I keep talking about reporting really regularly, right? How often? How often should you report on your data? We report weekly. We look at it every single week. It allows us to identify trends. And when you get pretty good at it, you can see the trends forming. You definitely, at the most, want to look at it monthly. So much can change in a month. It is crazy. In a month, you can see spikes in conversion. You can see spikes in traffic and abandoned carts. A month is long enough for a trend to like take root. So we prefer weekly. Monthly is at least. Okay. And the last thing I really want to talk about today is holistic strategy building, because it's not enough to, I guess it kind of would be enough if you're just looking at your data and making choices, like looking at your website data through Google Analytics and making a choice, and then looking at your Facebook and Google or Facebook and Instagram analytics and making choices there, and then your sales data and and your email data, and making choices for each platform. Those are in decisions to make inside of your platform. That's really good. But where it really starts to take off and make a big difference with your data is when you look at it holistically. So a really good example here is you're looking at your website traffic data and you see a blip. Okay. Where did that blip come from? Maybe you go look at it a little deeper. Did you see a spike? Why did it spike? Maybe you sent a really good email, or maybe somebody else referred people to you. Who was that? Should you have an affiliate program? Did that work really well? Maybe you posted something really good on social media. What did you post? How can you post more stuff like that so that more people come to your website? When you start to think about, you have however many 5 different platforms that you're communicating on, but it's only one brand, and you only really have the one or two goals that you have: drive traffic, make sales, right? All of those platforms should be focused on those 2 goals. So thinking about it holistically, why did these sales spike? Or why am I in a lull? What am I not doing? What has changed since I was making lots of sales? These are really important questions to ask when you're looking at your data, because here are 2 things that are universally true about data. It doesn't lie. Data doesn't lie, man. It is like your best friend that like pisses you off half the time because they just won't humor you. They will only tell you the truth, and you're like, that was rough, man. That was a rough reality check every day with the reality check. But that's your data friend. You need that friend. You do. So that's data. The other thing that is universally true about this data is that it's all about one business, your business. When you collect data about your business and your individual channels and the things that people are and how people are interacting with you, you get a very good sense on what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong and how to do it better. All of this information is very, very, very relevant as a business owner for you. And it can all be put together, because there's only like 1 or 2 places where people can like learn from you and buy stuff from you. It's important. So yeah, data is really cool and you should collect it. And if you have any questions about how to do it or what to collect, you can definitely, and we're super easy to find. We're Dandelion Branding. If you Google Dandelion Branding, or sometimes even if you just Google Dandelion, you can find us. But just Google Dandelion Branding. We're easy to find. You can also hit us on Instagram at dandelion_branding, and YouTube if you search again dandelion branding on there. Have an absolutely beautiful day, everyone. And I'll see you next week, where I think we're going to specifically talk about website data. That's cool. I like talking about website data.